What's up, YouTubers? This is your guy, Mr. Evaluator, aka the GOAT. So what I'm gonna go on and do is recap Captain America versus Batman. Batman beats Captain America, and I'm going to tell you why. Well, specifically because of how he basically fights, and I have evidence to pretty much prove it right here, finally. Okay, so don't worry about this photo. This is just an expression of how and why the character gargles basically work. I'm talking about Vital Feast. So this is more like an expression of like how his power basically works. He can literally actually see the character movements before they make a move, and it's pretty much the same thing. Pretty much complies with Captain America, so he can pretty much see all the Captain America moves and possibly beat him. But that's if Captain America did not have the memory. That's if Captain America did not have the memory he uses to throw more attacks and fighting styles in his formula. So up until this point, they allow him to see every bit of Captain America's move, but Captain America has fought a woman who named Jet, who basically has all kinds of powers. Different fighting styles and stuff, and she could like throw a punch in the future. It doesn't matter what you could do to it, you can't never counter it. But Captain America has shown to beat her because of his memory. His memory pretty much allows him to adapt to every fighting style ever exposed to him, and if it's something new to him, and if it's a new fighting style to him, he will be able to adapt to it and basically experience. Here's a weak point for Captain America. Captain America cannot create or have a new fighting style or a new method, something that he has not experienced. So his brain can't give him a new fighting style or something he hasn't experienced. Captain America needs to actually experience the fighting, just like the simulation, in order for him to adapt it and basically use it and put it up against his opponents. That's just a little reminder. Now, up until this point, all of those moves Jet put against Captain America, it doesn't matter what move or method she came up with up until that point, Captain America was still able to beat her because all of those moves were similar to him. Every punch, every fighting style, every kick, possibly every roundhouse, all of that stuff was similar to Captain America, and he pretty much adapted to all of those fighting styles. Now, to actually create a different fighting style that will be totally new to Captain America and something that he's never experienced, that fighting style has to be presented it like, something that his brain won't be able to have comprehend. That fighting style has to be used by a specific method. Meaning it's how you basically use it, how you fight with it, and how you use it and how you basically fight with it. So this right here will put Captain America's brain kind of in a state of fatigue because this is something that he has not experienced. Yes, he can look at something that's similar to him and that's adaptable. But if you were to give him a different fighting style, like perhaps hit him with throw a boxing attack, he counters it. Next thing you know, you fake a roundhouse and then hit him with another boxing attack. Like something like that Captain America hasn't ever experienced. If he did not experience boxing, this will be something totally new to him. But for the speaking on behalf of the conversation, Jet basically knows and experienced every alien fighting style throughout possibly the entire universe. I'm just eyeballing it. And so Captain America knows every surface fighting style martial arts that he could actually think of, and he remembers it. As he remembers, he basically used that fighting style and puts it into action, which makes it hard for people like pretty much Vital Feast and Jet to even pretty much comprehend be able to keep up with the attacks or fighting style he's basically using. Now, there's a limit to people like Philo Feast and possibly Jet. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna say from what it looks like, she has a limit. Since Captain America can beat her, she has a limit to how much she could basically do, and pretty much how much she could pretty much see into the future, right? She could probably see perhaps 3 seconds in the future or 5 seconds in the future, but she can't see all of Captain America's future hits, because if it was even possible and so, then Captain America wouldn't have never beaten her, and there will be no possible way for him to lay a finger on her. In this case of scenario, it's not the fact that Captain America is super fast and super speed. No, it's just that his memory allows him to react much faster and much quicker than her actually seeing and throwing the attack. So in the case of a boxing match, Captain America is much more faster than her because of his memory, and he has way more different methods of fighting styles he could basically use with his boxing, well, specifically in boxing, to basically beat her no matter what she basically sees 2 seconds, 3 seconds in the future. It doesn't basically means that Captain America slows down and gets a lot slower, because he has to take his time and think all the way back in time the first fighting style he did. Nope, it doesn't happen like that. What happens is Captain America, the minute he thinks about that fighting style, it basically just comes up into his mind. He remembers it like a piece of paper, and he uses it. So because his brain processes a lot faster than her brain, it doesn't matter how much she basically sees into the future. Captain America's brain processes faster than her brain, so this pretty much allows Captain America to beat this woman. And pretty much like Philo Feast, he'll beat Philo Feast if Philo Feast's brain can only comprehend 3 seconds or 5 seconds into the future, while Captain America could basically withhold 20 seconds, 30 seconds, probably even a whole hour. Actually, he could memorize an entire year, 20 years, a whole century compared to actually Philo Feast. So this what basically gives him the advantage to beat people, because of his memory, and his memory allows his body to remember, which makes him react much faster and much quicker than most opponents, even if they can actually see the future. Now, in Batman's case, I'm gonna also give you Batman's weak point. Batman's weak point. Batman and his younger self, when he first fought Philo Feast, he was unaware of these goggles. So now when he became unaware of what his opponent was capable of, he came back and he wound up beating Philo Feast and taking him down. You may want to ask, how was Batman able to do this? The simple answer is, well, when Batman threw a punch, Philo Feast knew he was gonna throw the punch. He dodged the punch and he threw the knife in his arm and basically cut his arm, right? This was 2 seconds into the future. He saw what he would do in 2 seconds, and he cut Batman's arm. Right after the 2 seconds, in a matter of right in the next instance after he made an attack, Batman saw an opening and he attacked him. Now, I'm just gonna let you know that it was not slow. So the minute Batman basically threw his first punch and he dodged it, and what's his name? Philo Feast threw the knife in his arm, and the knife pierced his arm. The same time he threw that knife and pierced his arm was the same time he basically punched Philo Feast and attacked him and just beat him brutally. Okay, and this is pretty much the second match, how he dodges his attacks. This is pretty much how he comes at him and he dodges his attacks. He knows that he's gonna dodge the attack because he sees it, and he basically switches it and basically winds up stabbing and even cutting Batman in his rib cage. So he got him twice, okay? But let me see. After the second time, he wound up throwing another diversionist attack, and he wound up, bam, catching him in his knee, kneeing him, and putting Philo Feast down to the ground, and eventually taking out Philo Feast. Now, in this case of scenario, Batman's weak point up into here is that if he goes out and fight an opponent, pretty much like Bane, that he's unaware of what they're capable of. This what basically gives the opponent ahead of Batman and wound up beating Batman. Now, the question is, can Batman use those methods to basically fight his opponent? Well, 9 times out of 10, he's not going to do that because, once again, he isn't aware of what the opponent is capable of. So more than likely, he's going to 9 times out of 10, he's just going to run off, and he's going to run away. He's going to just fight the opponent just to see what the opponent could do and what they are capable of doing. And right then and there, when he basically leaves, which basically always happens, if he's fighting Captain America, he will leave. And it allows him to basically not train, but find out what the opponent is capable of. Let me make a long story short. Anyways, when he fights Captain America, he's going to get tossed around by Captain America, and eventually he's going to leave now that he knows that Captain America is capable of being a super soldier, and he finds out about his how good he's capable of. And this is on both ends. I'm not saying that Captain America will beat Batman. No, he's not. Batman will beat Captain America. And in this case of scenario, Batman's weak point is to not fight an opponent he is unaware of, and that he's unaware of what the opponent is actually capable of, because when he basically fight the opponent, then he can literally see what the opponent is capable of. 9 times out of 10, Batman always allows his opponents to go out and use all that they have. This is the reason why he uses his gadgets, because he wants to see what the opponent is capable of. Would the opponent be aware of this? Heck no, they're not going to be aware of this. Captain America is not going to be aware that Batman is trying to find out what he's actually capable of by getting him to actually show him. This is another reason why Batman will have the advantage of beating Captain America. Now, on the other end, would Captain America need to be unaware of what Batman is and how he basically fights? Technically no, because Captain America knows he's a super soldier. He's pretty much lived for centuries. Well, not centuries. He was frozen for centuries, and he basically adapted to every fighting style known to man. So fighting Batman wouldn't be much of a joke to him, and he probably wouldn't even take Batman as serious until he fights him. But this is exactly what Batman wants his opponent to actually do. Batman wants his opponent to underestimate him. Just and so he could use that for an advantage and wind up taking down his opponent. He's done it several times. But on this panel, the way he take down Philo Feast, it will be the same way he would take down Captain America because of his entire methods. Once Batman is aware that Captain America has a very fast brain advantage, who far exceeds the average human, that's much faster than the human, Batman used that as an advantage, and pretty much like Philo Feast, he throws in the diversion attacks. He's gonna attack Captain America just because he wants Captain America to respond to him. The same time Captain America responds to him, he responds to Captain America attack. Captain America responds again, then he throws in a diversion and constantly hits Captain America with a surprise attack. Captain America will not be able to keep up with this method because in this case, looking at Batman using kickboxing, right? Captain America's mastered kickboxing, and so has Batman. When he basically uses kickboxing up against Batman, he's gonna be confused. He's gonna be lost because Batman would not just because Batman wouldn't just attack him to attack him. He would not know rather if Batman is attacking him so he can respond to him, or rather if Batman is attacking him to take him down. Because each and every moment, Batman is going to always hit Captain America with a surprise attack. And every attack that he basically uses against Captain America will literally surprise him. Now here's the question: would Captain America be able to surprise Batman? Well, he beat the lady named Jet, who basically could see 2 seconds in the future, but she pretty much has a limit to what she can basically do. She cannot see as much, she can't see all of what Captain America does, and she pretty much can't see all of what or his reaction speed, because he wound up beating her, and because her brain isn't as fast as him and his brain is as fast as hers, so this what basically allows him to far exceeds her, even if she sees 2 seconds in the future. I already said this even about Philo Feast. So in this case, it doesn't matter about Captain America's speed. It wouldn't even matter if he goes back and remember every fighting style he's basically experienced with Hulk and even Thor. None of this, and even his highest attack, his strongest attack, and his more even far advanced attack will even do nothing but give Batman more the reason, give him more the advantage, because now Batman starts to see the full extent and the extension of his body. So this is what allows Batman to constantly create diversions with Captain America, just so that he can hit him with a surprise attack. Now, here's the scenario. Can Captain America hit Batman with a surprise attack? Technically, yes, he can, but no, he cannot. In his methods, can he use Batman methods and adapt to Batman's methods? No, he's not going to use Batman methods because he's confused. He doesn't know if Batman is trying to attack him or Batman is trying to throw in a diversion to hit him with a surprise attack. And every time Batman hits him with a surprise attack, he constantly changes up the fighting formula. He constantly changes up the fighting formula, and it's gonna happen fast. It's not gonna be slow. Batman is not gonna be circling around him. He's not gonna be walking around him. He's not gonna be waiting for Captain America to make the attack. No, the thing is, when Batman makes an attack, Captain America's gonna respond to that attack, and then Batman's gonna hit him with a surprise attack. More likely, every bit of Batman's attacks are planned, and Captain America's brain will not be able to comprehend this or even be able to keep up with this at the moment, because he's never experienced something like this. Yes, you could say that Batman fighting Captain America and also being unaware of what he's actually capable of, and because Captain America does not get fatigued, it even gives Batman a more and quicker and faster advantage of taking Captain America out, because Captain America is going to be moving much faster and much quicker. And not even up until this point, Batman will actually even show Captain America that he's somewhat getting fatigued, and Captain America would just say this is a diversion. But then again, Batman is only using this plan so that Captain America can actually attack him and finish him off and take him out. So by the time he basically responds to Captain Batman being fatigued, Batman basically turns it against Captain America, showing him that even though with him actually being fatigued, he still winds up taking down Captain America. So the thing about this is that every attack Captain America would throw at Batman would only just be with Batman a diversionist attack, so he can constantly hit him with a surprise attack. And then Batman switches it. No longer Batman will be hitting Captain America with a surprise attack, he would just be hitting him head on. So the surprise attack will only be a diversion so Captain America can respond to it, so he can hit him with the direct attack while he's not an aware attack. and he switches again. So he hits Captain America. He uses the on-front attack so he can hit Captain America with the surprise attack, and he switches it again. So he tries a surprise attack. Captain America reacts to it, and then he hits him with an aware attack. Captain America will not be able to keep up with this form of fighting. It will put his mind in a state of exhaustion. Yeah, exhausted. He won't be able to keep up with his fighting methods. Now, if he were to, after he was beaten, after Batman will beat him, and he basically remembers all the fighting styles, it would take him a very, very, very long time to adapt to Batman's fighting style. And let's just say he eventually adapts to Batman's fighting style. Now, Batman has already escalated to a whole new level of fighting, and he uses all of these attacks. So from then on, then Batman up until this point tries to hit him with 2 surprise attacks. He throws another diversion. Captain America throws another diversion, and Batman winds up responding. Just when he hits him, Batman wants him to respond to his diversion attacks and wind up taking down Captain America. So Captain America can't seem to comprehend why would Batman want somebody to hit him, why he wants somebody to take him down, why he wants somebody to attack him so he can just have an opening. So this is the plan. Captain America would try to close all of Batman's opening, but once again, this is what Batman wants. He wants Captain America to close all of his openings just so that he could basically give him time to close him down. But once again, it will go back to Captain America. He will be confused, like, why would he want me to close down unless he have another planned attack? This right here will leave Captain America confused. It will leave him confused, and he would not know what else to do but to do nothing but to respond to every Batman's attacks and try not to give Batman what he wants, because as he would do as always, he will wind up doing nothing but taking down Captain America like he did with Philo Feast. So in this case of scenario, this is how and why Batman would take down Captain America, and there is no way in a literal sense Captain America in any shape or any form and fashion would keep up with this fighting method with Batman, because in this case of how Batman's methods and how he basically fights put him far above Captain America. I will be posting other videos. If you have any questions, leave them below. This is your guy, Mr. Evaluator, out.